What up,
Hey,
gang?
so we're back with part two of the hardest years of marriage, and what was the title?
The 5 year mark.
Yeah, the 5 year mark or whatever. This is talk. It's all about marriage.
Right.
All right. So as you guys know, in part one we talked about
1 through 3. Year 1 through 3.
right, and
First 2 years, not one.
we're
On the
in between 3 and 4
yeah.
right now. So yeah, now we're gonna talk about
Yeah.
after the losses, after not admitting you're wrong in the marriage or things that you did. So after me, just totally just not acknowledging my husband, after him not being humble and being like so arrogant all of a sudden and changing up on me, I felt like I didn't even know who he was anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know who I was anymore. So after those things, we're at a mark where we're like, I can't handle this.
Right. We was both in agreement
not divorce.
Not divorce, but separation.
I wouldn't even say that. It wasn't.
Not separate. It was in agreements to something has to change.
Something is wrong.
Something is wrong with both of us,
because both of us
we fussed literally half a year. We fussed every day.
Yeah, and it was kind of like something is really wrong. Like we no longer have fun anymore.
No.
We all we do is literally yell at each other and fuss.
We literally sat in this same house because our third year we moved here. After the losses, we left to.
Oh, so the second year because we stayed in the other apartment.
The second is. No, yeah, you're right. Because the first year we got the apartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now.
So yeah, this end of the second year we moved here, and then at the beginning of the third year, like every day, she let me use her car, but that was short lived because she got to the point where she had started working from home, and she let me use her car. So she got tired of me using her car, and I couldn't find a way to and from work because, I was at a point where at my job that I work now, that I had to leave for two reasons. One, they wouldn't give me any money.
I mean your raise.
Yeah, they wouldn't give me. Well, my boss told me that I was tapped out in the position I was in, so I was like, for one,
that could happen.
Yeah, yes, it could happen, but for one, when I got hired there, I got shortchanged. For two, when he said that I was tapped out, so I was like, well, normally when I quit a job and already be on my way starting a new one. Mm-hmm. But at this particular time, I guess God had me to stay my black tail at home and work on my marriage, and just told me to quit your job and work things out with your wife. So that's what I did. I literally stayed home for 2 months without a job.
Yeah, and the thing with Rayshaun, if he quit a job or if he left, he never really got fired from a job.
I got fired from one job in my life. I've been working since I was 19. I got fired from Walmart.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That was bull.
Okay,
crap.
But that's another day, y'all. We're gonna talk about jobs one day. But he never got fired from a job. He always found something better or even the same. So he never really been without a job for no longer than 2 months, if that. Like the longest has been 2 months.
2.5.
Okay, really? 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
So yeah, he never really been out of a job for that long. So I always, I've been working at GFI for 5 years. So then we started working from home or whatever. So when me and Rayshaun got to the 2.5, 3 year mark, like we said, we knew something was wrong. We knew that we were no longer ourselves, and the love was not.
It wasn't there.
Bouncing everywhere. So I said, let's go to counseling. Mm-hmm. Because even though, it's not how black people are, they're all like, right, God will fix it.
No, but God will fix it.
God will fix it, but God put tools here for us to use.
Right. You have to listen. You have to talk to that neutral person so y'all both can see eye to eye instead of she say something and I say something and we both bickering at each other.
And don't let it be family, because family, if we talk to somebody in his family, they're gonna have his side. You want somebody who don't know neither one of y'all, someone who can keep it all the way at G with you.
Right. You can have your like you said, don't talk. You can have your favorite cousin
or your pastor. They might could do it.
Yeah, that too. But at the time, we both didn't have a pastor. at the time. We was from church to church, and so we seeked out.
So yeah.
So we seeked out for God-fearing therapists.
Yeah. So our therapist, her name is Tabitha Westbrook, and she's right here in Wake Forest, North Carolina. And she's also a Christian. So we want to make sure we had a Christian therapist that believe the same beliefs that we believe in.
Right, not somebody that's trying to get our money.
This guy. So I booked the appointment with Tabitha. I think the appointment was what, $50 an hour, or $100 an hour. Well, the first initial meetup was $150.
Yeah.
So your first initial meetup, I think, is a 2-hour session. It was $150, and then the other ones were like $100 a piece. Yeah, $100 per hour. Yeah, it's $100 per hour. So we were both like skeptical, because we both just got off work, and we was like, and we went on Saturday actually.
Yeah, but before we had to do that, we had to do a assessment.
Assessment.
A self-assessment test.
So she emailed us this assessment test, and we both couldn't look at, we did our separate thing.
Right.
So when we got there, she pulled the thing out,
so she can see where we were at,
where we were strong at, and where we were weak at in our marriage. So she did the test, and then we get there, and we're both nervous because we don't know how this test went. We don't know how bad off we are.
And that first 2 hours is like it's a one-on-one session to see where it's like she gathers stuff together. It was a 2.5 hour session because
I said she got talk to you first and talk to me to see where you were and where I was and the things that we were having problems with. So she went over everything. Then we both come back in the room together, and she said, "You guys' problem is communication." So I'm thinking to myself, I feel like we communicate fine. Like, I felt like we did. I didn't feel like we had no problem.
Me too.
Being that he don't talk that much anyway, I'm like, shoot, I feel like this is what we always been. This is fine. But it was bigger than what we thought.
It is, because my communication is a whole lot different from hers because, like...
He's a doer.
Right.
What she said, you are a doer.
I'm basically a person that if you tell me to do something, it's done. Like
let's start over. So she said that I have to feel it and hear it, and you like to hear it. You like to hear it.
I like to hear it so I can feel it. Where I
have to see it.
Yeah, you have to see it.
Yeah, so she was saying that the reason why we're so different too is because most women are like me. We like to see it with our eyes. We like to see action. I want to see that you love me. I don't want you to tell me you love me. I want to see that you love me. I want your actions.
On the other hand, I gotta hear it.
A man, they like their ego stroke. They want to hear like, "Babe, do good job." Right. Most men are like that. So she was telling us that's something that Rayshaun needs to hear, that I appreciate him. Mm-hmm. He needs to hear that what he did was a good job, and I love him. Where me, you could tell me all day, but that's not gonna mean nothing until I see it. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that we both learned. It was like, wow.
And also too, she was telling us, like, with me, since a child, I bottled my feelings, and she told me that if I'm feeling something, let your wife know, right then and there.
Which you don't do still.
Which I have got better with it, but I have got better with. A little bit, because I'm still to the point I want her feelings, but hey, I have to get to the point where, hey, if I'm feeling a certain way, I just have to say it, because I can't sit here and bottle it up and try to prevent.
You can't let your marriage suffer behind you wanting to not hurt my feelings.
And then she was also telling us too, it's like, with these phone situations.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to get into. So this right here, the phone, which we all love the phone. Mm-hmm. This is another reason. This is what me and him went to when we were not happy with each other.
That's what's wrong with nowadays marriages today, is these dang on deadly handheld computers.
Yeah. So she, we do have a dog, Georgie. So she started giving us things to do together, little exercises that we could spend more time together. So, of course, you guys know, which you guys have commented, we love that you guys cook together.
Right.
That was something that she wanted us. Yeah, she wanted us to put the phones down, do something together. So, with cooking together, that's why we cook together, because of that. We have not started taking Georgie on walks together, which we should. She suggested that we do something with Georgie, at least on the weekends, but we still haven't done it. We haven't,
but she told us that it's okay for when we are apart from each other. get all your phone time in then. But when you get home,
put the phones in.
Put their phones in the room that you're not in.
Yeah.
And so like, even if you're seeing
watching the same shows together,
right.
Just like being together.
Together, just eating together, watching shows together, going out going on a little mini date or something together.
Mm-hmm.
That right there and she said that right there is it will help your marriage by just being with each other, no electronics.
Right. Yeah, she was really adamant about us with these phones because, like we said, that's what we ran to because we wasn't getting no attention from each other. So the phone was like it was like a coping thing.
I mean, we and to this day, we still do that. I mean, sometimes we do.
No, but I think we have gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we're both on our phones, but I feel like we got better, especially when it comes down for us eating dinner.
Yeah,
we watch our shows together now. We do a lot. We cook together, and also we do YouTube together.
Right.
Believe it or not, YouTube can help marriages.
YouTube actually was the reason why we started PR Game. PR Game was really our scapegoat to spend a lot of time with each other. Is because at that time it was just Prissy, like I was basically everybody was on the ground to get Prissy Priest off the ground. And again we fell in that hole where I wasn't really getting pushed to the side, but it was all work. So I was like, you know what, sis, you want to do so much work,
let's bring it together.
And that's what really started PR Game.
So you guys are therapy to us, whether you guys knew it or not. And we're probably therapy to you guys. But this is where PR Game. This is where it was started. Like this channel was small, and we pray to grow big one day. But right now, this is also therapy for us. It's helping us bring us closer, spending more time together, doing more fun stuff together. Whether it's just crazy challenges, eating, whatever. It's us. It's us.
So now here we are on year 4.
Here we are on year
2018.
And now that I no longer work a full-time job.
Yeah, she quit her job to pursue her entrepreneurship.
So I'm full-time entrepreneur. And it also gives me time. It also is a time where I can lean on my husband. Because before I felt like I
leaned on her.
Yeah,
most of our
I was weighing everything. And it was like God put me in a position like, you're going to lose your marriage if you don't stop trying to wear the pants, Precious. Precious, you can't wear the pants to everything. This is your husband. He's the head. You know what I'm saying? You like as a woman, when your mom raised you to be so independent, you forget that you are not the head of your household.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot, too, that I remember we was standing right down the street in the luxury apartment that she was doing PD shades. If y'all haven't checked them out, go check them out. And she was doing her software company. Well, I was working 80 hours a week. Cause I was working outside from 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock at night. Come home, sleep for an hour and a half. And I'll go work at Target from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. Go home, sleep for 30 minutes, get back up, and back to work. So on my days off, which I only had like a Saturday and a Sunday, half of a Saturday and a whole Sunday off to sleep, and that put a strain on our marriage too. Because yes, the money was good, but it was also hurting my marriage.
See, all money and good money, and sometimes couples be like, we gonna grind, we gonna go on. But then
you gotta learn how to live in your means.
Right, you really have to learn to live in your means. But everybody wants better.
Can't keep up with the Joneses.
But the thing is that we realized it was like, I'd rather have my marriage than some money, because that money, I can't take it with me when I die. But it's my husband.
Too, we ain't out here trying to be broke, being married either.
No, but you're right, because we were so much like.
Work. Because she was traveling from Manhattan, Atlanta, Florida, all over the place, trying to get PD Shades out there. Now PD Shades is established, and it's a name for itself. Now now we in the process of getting Prissy Cosmetics out there. If y'all haven't checked that out, go check that out too. Some dope cosmetics.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
Now all we're focused on is getting these, getting y'all some good content out there.
Yeah, and just enjoying each
bringing
other.
Bringing y'all with the love we have for each other, because
Yeah.
that's all we got really.
Yeah, so people that be trying to, like, people always trying to figure out couples and people, and I think with this video we've been really transparent with you guys. This is what it is. This is PR gang, and this is what we've been doing it for, and some of the stuff that we've been through. We've been through a lot of stuff together in the whole 12 years of being together. We've been through a lot, and we can share more stories with you guys. But we want to talk about the hardest parts of marriage in the years.
So yes, it really is true that the first 5 years of being married is the hardest. And I'm ready, to be honest, I'm not rushing it, but I am ready to get past that 5-year mark. So,
but babe, it's always gonna be something. Right. Nothing's ever gonna be a breeze.
Yeah,
but as long as we're strong and we love each other, we're gonna make it through.
And also too, I've learned too that me being the head of the house, I gotta pray with my wife. Because if I don't pray with her, then I date it. The devil. That's when the devil think he come in when you don't pray with your wife. I've learned that. I learned that the hard way too.
Yeah, prayer is very important.
It really is. You both gotta seek God.
You gotta seek God. You gotta keep God in it. Because if God ain't in it, it ain't gonna work.
It ain't.
And everything that people put in your head is gonna be what they put in your head. Because you're gonna start believing it and thinking, oh, I could do better somewhere else. He ain't good enough. He ain't working hard enough. He ain't trying to do it. This, that, and third.
And fellas, to the men out there that has a girlfriend, if you're black or whatever skin color, don't be scared. If you about to propose to your girl, don't be scared. Marriage is just bringing y'all closer. Yeah. Don't be scared to don't be scared of marriage. Marriage is not a scary thing. As long as y'all communicate, keep God first, y'all survive.
Yeah, guys. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this marriage talk. Stay tuned for more bangers on this channel. We'll probably go a little deeper with you guys. We love you. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang, gang. We out.